Good afternoon, everybody. A good Saturday afternoon, and welcome to Metropolitan Stadium, also known as the Met, the former home of the Minnesota Vikings, as today's 1980 Oakland A's replay takes us to Minnesota, Minneapolis, St. Paul, for the game today between the Minnesota Twins and your Oakland Athletics. Just getting set up on the camera here, folks. I do apologize. Again, this is something I wish they'd do better for me here, but it's just not. Makes it harder to get the balance that I need. Okay, let's see what we're going to do here. Let's go ahead and do that and see how it looks. Please come on in and take a seat, and we'll get started in a moment here, okay? I don't like that look. Dun, dun, dun. The dice really kind of intrigues me and what I want to do with them, how I want to do this. So hopefully we can come up with a understanding here. I think we might have something we might be able to work with. All right, well, we can start with that and see if they'll work. So today's pitching matchup will be Jerry Kossman against Matt Keough. Again, this is game one of a three-game series, a weekend series with the Minnesota Twins tonight, or this afternoon. This is actually a Friday afternoon ball game. First of three. Here's your starting lineups. Henderson will lead off in left, Murphy in center. Newman today is your catcher. Revering is at first, Armisen right, Guerrero at short. Heath is doing the DHing, Mickey Klutz still at third, and Rob Piccolo is at second. For the Twins, it'll be Powell, Wilfong, Smalley, Landro, Adams, Waniger, Cubbage, Sofield, and Castino. And on the mound is the veteran left-hander, Jerry Kossman. Well, let's do this and have some baseball here from Minneapolis, St. Paul. The home runs, the ballpark affects the Minnesota. It's a little bit of a bandbox, which I'm a bit surprised by. I was not sure they had one. Singles are 1 to 8 both ways, but again, a home run to a lefty is 1 to 19. Righties is a 1 to 13. So the balls can fly out of here in Minnesota today. That is for sure. So let's get this going. Play ball as Jerry Kossman comes out. He is their starting left-handed pitcher. Henderson will lead off. He's starting to get his average up a bit. And here's the first pitch of the ball game. And quickly, we think we just lost die number one, just like that. So let's see if we can find it right off the bat. Yep, right there on the floor, I think. Oh, hang on 1 second. Yep. All right, sorry about that. Let's try this again, folks. Already thrown dice all over the place. Henderson to lead off, and the pitch. That's going to be a 4-2 righty, and that is a fly ball in the right field. The right fielder is Huskin Powell. He makes the catch, and there's first out here in Minnesota. Game underway here on a Friday afternoon. Here's the center fielder, Dwayne Murphy. Murphy will now swing. He is a left-handed bat center fielder. Here's the pitch. That's a 6-6 to a lefty and gets him on the outside corner. And Murphy didn't swing. 2 outs. So a quick second out here in the first. And now here is the catcher, Jeff Newman. So Newman will now swing. He's been one of the hot A's in this lineup. Here's the pitch from Kossman. 6-7 righty is a ground ball. The second, that is Wilfong. Wilfong is a 2E5, very solid. That's a 1 though. That's a base hit. So they get a gift hit. 12 on a 5 is not going to be a hit. And Newman again continues his hot hitting with a gift hit. Wow, Wilfong could not play it. He stopped it. He turned around and he could not keep his footing, so that's an infield hit. Newman will beat it out. Here's Dave Revering. So with one out, one on, Revering, one of the hotter power hitters on this team. 5-8 lefty, and Revering looks at called strike 3. And the A's are done in the first. 1/2 inning of play. It is A's nothing. Here come the Minnesota Twins. The A's won 2 out of 3 against Seattle in the series in the Kingdome, but they lost that last series in a great pitching matchup between Floyd Bannister and Mike Norris. On the mound for the A's today will be Matt Keough. He has been solid, if not spectacular, for this Oakland A's team so far. I have not given much stats so far. I kind of get to him when I see he'll be important, but pitching I kind of like to give as we're going on. So Keough in his 4th start of the year, and he's had all complete games. So typical Billy Martin baseball, he's gone 9 every time. He's given up only 12 hits in 27 innings, 4 earned runs, 10 walked, which is a bit high, 10 strikeouts, gives up a home run. He is 2-1 so far on the season. ERA at a 1.33. So Matt Keough has been very effective for the Oakland Athletics. Again, I'm not happy with what I have. So on, folks, see if we can, yeah, that's better cards wise. And then, yeah, that will work. We'll leave that there and see. All right. So now here are the Twins. Huskin Powell lead off. He is the right fielder. And the pitch, 5-7 versus a lefty, and he gets him on the inside corner. So the umpire, home plate umpire today, is ringing him up like crazy. That's the 3rd call, strike 3. And here's the second baseman, Rob Wilfong. Wilfong, the second baseman, left-handed hitter against Keough. And the pitch, 3-9, and Wilfong get to drive the right center field. That could be deep. It's up against the wall. Wilfong will have a stand-up double. So Wilfong doubles, and the Twins got a one out runner at second. Here now is Roy Smalley. Smalley, a switch hitter, will bat from the left-hand side against Keough. Keough from the stretch and the pitch. 2-6 is a single up the middle. That will score Wilfong from second. And the Twins lead at 1-0. So the Twins come out hitting here at home. They lead it 1-0 here in the first, and now here is the center fielder, Ken Landreau. So runner on first now and 1 out. Smalley will not be held on base. He's a D-stealer. Landreau left-handed bat against Keough. 2-6, and that is going to be a fly ball in the left field. Henderson will come in and make the catch, and there is 2 outs. Rudder still at first base. Here is the designated hitter, Glenn Adams. Mostly plays against right-handed pitching. Keough, the wind-up from the stretch, I should say. 1-9 is a ground ball down the first. Revering will take it to the bag himself to end the inning. But the Twins do get a run on 2 hits. They strand 1. We played 1 here in Minneapolis. It's 1-0 Twins. Top of the second, it will be Armas, followed by Guerrero and Heath. We've said this before. Tony Armas, for this A's team to really click, is going to have to be one of their power hitters. And so far, he's been kind of been stale so far. 2-7 versus a lefty. That's a ground ball down the third. John Castino has it, throws him out, and there's 1 away as Armas continues to struggle. And now here's the shortstop, Mario Guerrero, one of the hotter hitters for the Athletic team. Here's the pitch. 2-3 lefty. It's a ground ball to second. That's a good play by Wilfong. This time he gets up and throws him out for out number 2. So Guerrero's out with 2 outs. And now here is the designated hitter, Mike Heath. That's one thing Billy Martin's done. He's been putting his backup catchers in different spots in this lineup and playing them. Here's the pitch to Heath. 4-10 righty is a fly ball right field. Powell's there, makes the catch, and the crafty lefty, Jerry Kossman, has gone 2. It's 1-0 Twins. Here is Mike Cubbage. It'll actually be Waniger, Cubbage, and Sofield. So let's find Waniger's card. He's a switch hitting catcher, something you don't see a lot these days. Always a good receiver behind the plate. And let's see if I didn't lose. Boy, sometimes. Hang on 1 second. Sorry, folks. Give me a second to retrieve hopefully what I'm looking for. Oh, there it is. All right. Sorry about the early issues here at the ballpark. Trying to make sure I can keep everything going. For the Twins, Waniger, Cubbage, and Sofield. And the pitch from Waniger is a 1-9, and he's going to get a hold of this one. The right field and deep. Follows back to the right fielder. Back goes Armas. He looks up. It is gone. So Butch Waniger has homered the right field. And the Twins have jumped all over Matt Keough here early on in this ball game. And it's 2-0. That ball got out of here in a hurry. 1-9 righty, home run 1-12. That is a 9 or a 6. Whatever it is gone. That's a 6. So Waniger crushes one. Bye-bye baseball. And the Twins now lead it 2-0. Mike Cubbage, the batter. So Keough's giving up his second home run of the year. Not having his top stuff. 1-10. It's a foul out behind the plate. That's Newman. Comes up over it and makes the catch. 1 away. Here's the center fielder, Rick Sofield. Sofield, left-handed hitter against Cubbage. Here's the pitch. That will be a 1-12, and that ball is deep. That could go 1-19. It's a 17. It is gone. Bye-bye baseball. Rick Sofield, he had 9 that season, and he connects for the Twins for the second home run this inning, and the Twins now lead at 3-0. Wow, so the Minnesota Twins come out hitting first. They up 3-0 with 1 out here in the third. John Castino. So just like the Purple People Eaters of old, Metropolitan Stadium is going electric here for their Twins. Here's Castino, 1-12. That is a single 1-9. That's a line drive to shortstop for out number 2. So Matt Keough has been roughed up a bit here. It's his first bad outing of the season. And now here's Huskin Powell with 2 outs. Powell struck out his first time out. Keough with the pitch. That's going to be a 3-5. That's a single for Huskin Powell. So Powell's on with a single. So let's see if he runs at all. He has really good numbers. Keough's a +1, so that's not going to help. A -2, and Newman is a 0. So a 0. So basically, it's going to be a -1 to first number, 17 on a 4 and 5. And we're definitely going to go for this. And he doesn't get it. So Powell does not get the lead. Twins lead 3-0 here. 2 outs of the second. Here's Rob Wilfong. And the pitch. 1-3 for Wilfong is a ground ball down the first. Revering will take it to the bag himself, gets there and retires aside. But the Twins add 2. We go to the top of the third. Twins lead 3-0. So the Twins jumping on top of Matt Keough early and often. And now the A's going to have to play catch-up. It's going to be Klutz, Picholo, and Henderson against the veteran left-hander Jerry Koosman. Here's the pitch to Klutz. He's getting the job done versus left-handed pitching so far. And he almost got hurt again, though. Ground ball to short and threw him out. Klutz got hurt the last game. It looks like he's still not running at 100%. Here's the second baseman, Rob Picholo. He's had a bit of a hot streak lately, getting a home run in the Seattle series. So let's see what he does. And he gets a hold of one, but he hits it back to the mound. Picked up by Koosman, throws him out for the first out. So once through the lineup, and he's given up 1 hit and struck out 2. So Jerry Koosman is on top of his game. And now here's Ricky Henderson. Fly to right his first time up. So Koosman, very effective. Here's the pitch. And let's see if that's a good pitch for Ricky. 3-2. Lefty's a walk. Now we'll see if Ricky wants to do some Ricky things here. Koosman is a -4, so it's going to be a -5. It's going to be a 14 or less with good numbers, 2 through 6 through 9. Does he get the lead? No, he doesn't on the 7. So Kossman keeps him close. And now here's Dwayne Murphy. So with 2 outs, a runner on. Let's see if the A's can get a big hit here to get him back in the game. 2-9 lefty, and that is going to be a single to left field. So Henderson will go to second, but we'll stay right there. That -2 added to the left fielder's arm, which is going to be Landreau. That's a -4, so they're going to have to hold the runner there. And the A's now have 2 on and 2 out for the very hot Jeff Newman. Boy, they can use a big hit by Jeff right now. Tying runner to the plate. Kossman from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 1-9 lefty, and nope, ground ball to second. Wilfong's got it, goes to short way to first, and that retires the side. No runs, a hit, a walk, they strand 2. We go to the bottom of the third. Twins lead it 3-0. So now it'll be Wilfong, Smalley, Landreau against Matt Keough. Here in the bottom of the third inning from the Met. So here's Wilfong and the pitch. 6-8 to a lefty. The pop up the first. Revering calls everyone off and makes the catch, and there's 1 away. So he's retired. Actually, that was 1, 2, 3. That was actually Smalley. So that was Smalley, my fault on that one. 6-8 lefty's the same thing. Smalley's a switch hitter. So now with 1 away, here is Kenny Landreau. Landreau fly to left his first time up. Here's the pitch from Matty. 5-9 and struck him out. And Landreau strikes out again. Caught him looking. So Keough just trying to get himself through the hard part here, as the Twins have kind of ambushed him early to take the early lead. And now it's Glenn Adams' turn here with 2 outs in the third. Adams ground the first his last time up. Adams, the left-handed hitter. Here's the pitch. 2-4, and nope, not enough. That's a ground ball heading to second. Peachlow's got it, goes to first, and that will do it for the Twins in the third. Keough gets a 1-2-3 inning, which he needed. Let's head to the fourth. It's 3-0 Twins. So now for the A's, they'll be Revering Armas Guerrero in the fourth. So again, Kossman strong through 3. Here's a pitch to Revering. Revering struck out looking his first time up. 5-6 and struck him out. This time he swung. So he struck out twice, and both times he has not looked good at it either. So Jerry Kossman with the off-speed stuff still has that good enough fastball at his late age, and he's making it work right now. Here is Tony Armas. Here's what Armas can do. 5-5 righty, and that's a sky the other way. And that is actually, did he hit the center field? He did. He hit it the deep center. Sofield back at the track, makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. You can hear the old, well, actually, we're still playing in 1980, so the Minnesota Vikings are still playing football, which probably includes the early years of Tommy Kramer, and you can still hear the ghosts of the past of the Purple People Eaters here in Minnesota. But luckily, we don't have any snow on the ground here in this late April start. Here's Mario Guerrero. 1-6 versus a lefty, and that's a ground ball to third. Good play by Castino. Throws them out, and that will do it for the A's in the fourth. They got nothing going, and they've been shut down the last 13 innings. It's 3-0 Twins. The A's offense all of a sudden has hit a very low point for their year. So now for the Twins, Waniger, Cubbage, and Sofield to hit. Keough on the mound for the A's. Still, he's looked stronger at least. Pitch count maybe more in effect. 1-4 for Waniger versus a righty, and that is a sky to left field. Ricky will back up a bit, makes the catch, and there's 1 away. So Waniger with a home run his last time up, but this time he skied to left field, not much behind it. And now here's Michael Cubbage. Cubbage plays first, plays third, a little bit of everything. He popped behind the plates first time up. Here's a pitch to him. 2-11, and he just missed it. Fly ball right field in deep. Back goes Armas, but Armas will make the catch at the track. Oh, he just missed it by a few. Remember, this ballpark is really conducive to left-handed power, and with 2 outs, he just missed one. Here's Sofield. He homered his last time up also. Remember, they had a 2 home run inning back in the second inning. Here's a pitch from Keough. 5-4, lefty, and walks him. So Keough really kind of getting hot behind this one. Wants to know where that pitch was. 2 outs here in the inning for John Castino. Castino, usually one of the better hitters on this Twin team, still batting ninth. Popped as short as last time up. Here's the pitch from Keough. 5-5, and that ball is deep. That ball is far. Castino is power, but it goes up against the wall. It bounced back. Let's see if it scores Sofield. It is going to be a double to center field. Murphy gets it. -1 on the throw. Hang on 1 second. Sorry, give me 1 second. -1 on the throw. So hang on, folks. Give me 1 second. It's going to be Sofield around third. It's a 1-13, 1-12. He'll hold there. So a double there. Sofield the third. And it is now second and third and 2 outs. Folks, if you are here with me, please pardon me. I need to take a 1-minute timeout. No, I'm just saying if he sent it. Tell him I got it. And thank you. Appreciate it. And we're back to action here. Bottom of the 4th inning. Twins have runners at second and third, 2 outs for Huskin Powell. Huskin Powell, a double by Castino, almost rocked Keough. And here is the pitch. 6-10 to a lefty. 6-10. I think it's on Fox. So it's a ground ball to third. That is Klutz. Does 426, and I think the 17 holds up. So let's see what the call is. 17. Let's see, folks. We can find the rating here. 17 on a 4. 17 on a 4. He gets it. So the 26 now, if he can cover it and get him out this inning, let's see. It is an 8. There's no errors on the 8, so he makes the play. So side is retired. So they do strand 2. We go to the top of the 5th. It's 3-0 Twins. So Matt Keough gets a little bit of a reprieve here. The Twins don't score on the high double. So now in the 5th inning, Keith Yeah, it's a Todd Pletcher course. Top of the 5th, Heath Klutz Peachlow, the hit against the crafty left-hander Jerry Kossman, and here's the pitch. 3-6, and that is going to be a first base hit of the ball game, and it's going to be a triple from Mike Heath. Holy cow. He had 2 on the season, and he found one against the left-handed pitcher. So Heath around third, he'll get there, and that's a big triple. So he absolutely needed that one. Let's see if the A's can do something here. Here's Mickey Klutz. Billy Martin's wants this team to start trying harder here. They're just kind of flat the last couple games. The infield will play back with a lead. 1-5 to a lefty, and Klutz walks. So now all of a sudden, Jerry Kossman is having a little bit of an issue. First and third, nobody out, and all of a sudden we do have the tying runner come to the plate with the Oakland Athletics here, down 3-0 in the 5th. Are the A's going to mount a comeback? First and third, no outs. Infield back. They'll play 2 outs to get 1. Here is the pitch from Kossman. 5-6 righty, and they get the job done. Ground ball to short. Smalley, Wilfong, back to first for the double play. And Heath will score from third, and there is no run batted in. So it's now a 3-1 ball game here in the 5th. So Kossman gets a huge double play in the 5th inning. So here's Ricky. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. And here's a pitch from Kossman. 3-8, and that is a dead roll in Stratomatic. Fly ball, center field, all the stuff in there. He swung at ball 4. Catches made by Sofield, and retires the side to get a run on one hit, one left, or no one left. The double play cleared it. We go to the bottom of the fifth. It's 3-1 Minnesota. So the A's are on the board. They scored the run in the last game in Seattle and still lost 2-1. So again, the A's lineup are trying to get back in scoring again. Wilfong, Smalley, and Landreau, the hit against Keough, still strong, stays in this game. 4-11 lefty, and that is a fly ball left field. That is Ricky. Ricky, I believe, is a 1. He's a 1E7, so we just have to roll for the error rating. And that's a 3. And did Ricky play Ricky and blow it? Let's see. On a 7, a 3 is not there, and he makes the play. Boy, I thought he dropped that one. So a big out there. So retired. So Wilfong is retired on a fly ball to left field with 1 out. Sorry, folks, trying to get my mouth open and words to come out. Here is boy, where is my, oh yes, Smalley so far in the ball game is 1 for 2. Switch hitter will bat from the left-hand side. Here's the pitch, 5-11 on a lefty, and again, that's a fly ball right field. Again, that is Armas. Again, 1E10, so the 1 will get the out. But let's see if he does. Make sure he doesn't drop it. And on a 9, there's no 9s on the board, so that will do it for a fly ball right field. So 2 flyouts and good pitching by Keough keeps him in the ball game. And now here's the left fielder, Kenny Landreau, the young-looking left-handed slugger. Good ball player we've seen so far this year. Has power, has speed, plays good defense. Here is the pitch to Landreau. 4-10 to a lefty, and there he hits a fly ball. They're going to hit fly balls to every field. Murphy is a 1, but he's an E5. Let's see if an E5 doesn't drop it. We'll retire the side. Ooh, it's a 6. So let's just make sure the 5 on a 6 does not drop it, and he doesn't, and he makes the catch to retire the side. So the Minnesota Twins hit a fly ball to left field X, right field X, and center field X. All 1s in Oakland. We go to the 6. It is still 3-1 Minnesota. So the Twins try to hit X shots to the Oakland A's outfielders. You can't do that. They are 1s out there, and only the E rating is going to stop them. And so far, they have not played badly. I've said this, they next to that Toronto outfield of Bell, Mosby, and Barfield, this might have been one of the best outfields to come up at one time. 3-1 Twins in the 6th. Murphy, Newman, Revering, the bat for the A's here. So Murphy steps up, top of the 6th. They kind of want to get to this Twin bullpen. We'll see if they can do it. 4-12 to a lefty is a ground ball down the first, picked up by the first baseman for the Twins, and that probably will be Cubbage, makes the play, and there's 1 away. So 1 out in the 6th, 3-1 Twins. Again, the A's not getting much offense going. Here's Jeff Newman comes up, still with that hot batting average of his. Here's the pitch. 2-8 for Newman, and he struck him out. Again, the off-speed by Jerry Kossman gets him 2 outs. Boy, Kossman, you can tell he is just, came from the New York Mets and came over. He shows he is still a great A-plus student when he comes to pitching. He gets the job done. He knows what he has to do. Here is Armas. Armas so far in the ball game. Or was that it? Hang on 1 second again. Newman. That was probably Newman and Revering. So Revering struck out, and that would be 3 up, 3 down then. So retires the side. So Revering struck out, and the A's go down 1-2-3. So we go to the bottom of 6th inning. It is 3-1 Minnesota. So Kossman and Keough both pitching well. Twins ambush the A's early and have the lead. It's going to be Adams, Waniger, Cubbage for the Twins against Keough, who does look like he's leaving anytime soon. 5-8 is a sky to left field. He hit it the other way. Ricky is there, makes that catch of his, and there's one away. Fans kind of like it, but Billy Martin definitely not a fan of that catch that Ricky Henderson does, where he kind of snatches it. He hot dogs it. You can tell he has a lot of mustard in him. Here is Waniger, home run, second inning. 5-3, and it's a lefties, a ballpark singles, and 8. That's a base hit, just gets through. So Waniger, his second base hit of the ball game. So the Twins have a runner on first and one man out. Here is Michael Cubbage. Cubbage again, first baseman today. Left-handed hitter against Keough, and the pitch. 3-7, righty is a fly ball in the center field. Murphy is there, 2 outs. And now the Twins he's 0 for 3. So now here's the center fielder, Rick Sofield, surprising 2-run home run back in the second inning. Waniger and Sofield with solo shots. Here's a 4-12 against the lefty. Is a single 1-7. That's a 1. Gets through for a base hit. So Keough gives up the base hit. Waniger, the second, has to hold, and the Twins got 2 on and 2 outs. So now again, Keough needs to make a key pitch, and it's got to be to John Castino. 1 for 2, long, hard doubles last time up. Keough from the stretch. Big pitch needs to be made. 4-4, righties, a catch X. Oh my, but that is going to be a 16. 16 on Mr. Newman. Newman is an E1, so he's not going to make the error. So he's also a pass ball 1. So 16 on a 3. 16 on a 3. Let's see what the call is. Let's see if we have that playable right now. Sorry about that. Give me 1 second to. Well, okay, there. I believe it is. Yes. So 16 on a 3 for a catcher is a foul out and gets him. And because he's only an E1, it will take a miracle not to, and he makes the catch. What a catch by Newman against the screen. So Castino is retired, and the Twins leave 2 on. We head to the 7th. Another pitcher's duel in the Oakland A's replay. It's 3-1 Minnesota. So the A's with now back to their last 3 spots of the game. And it will be Armas, Guerrero, and Heath against Kossman in the inning of fatigue for Mr. Kossman. So let's see what they do. Here's the pitch to Armas. 4-5 is a ground ball to short. The shortstop for the Twins is Smalley. He's a 323. That's a 12. There's no errors on. There's no hits on that. And 11 on a 23. And now we have an inquiry. So we wait, we look it up. 23 on an 11. No error by Smalley. Makes the play, 1 away. So 6-3. And Armas is thrown out. Again, another great pitching matchup by a opposing pitcher. 3 hits in the ball game. That's all they had against Floyd Bannister in the last outing. So the A's offense has really struggled. And now here's Mario Guerrero. Guerrero looks in, gets the sign. Kossman does. 2-9 versus a lefty. It's a fly ball left field. Again, the left fielder for the Twins. And that is Landreau makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. So again, Jerry Kossman using very limited number of pitches right now. And he's getting through this A's lineup very effectively. Here is Mike Heath with 2 outs. That's a 1-4 versus a lefty for Heath. And that's a ballpark single. That's a 2. That's a base hit for Mike Heath. So Heath with his second hit of the ball game, and he's the DH. So now the Twins with a runner on, the tying runner on for Mickey Klotz. And now this is where the Twins may have to say, okay, have we had enough of Kossman here? And do they have someone to bring in? Of course they do. That would be Doug Corbett. And if Corbett comes out and comes out now, 7th, they'll have to give him 7 outs. And I think Corbett can probably do it. So with 136 innings, Doug Corbett will come in. Now force the hand of the Oakland Athletics, which will probably be Wayne Gross. So Klotz will be called back out. And here comes one of the best Oakland A's this year, Wayne Gross has not played because they've seen a couple lefties over the last 3 days. He's been as they say, you could swing all you want in the bottom half of the runway and take your practice swings, but he has not been in a game situation in quite some time. But he'll get a chance against one of the premier relievers in baseball, in Doug Corbett. So 6 2/3 for Kossman. Batting is Gross against Corbett. So here we go. Corbett from the stretch. Here's the pitch to him. Foul ball. He had his pitch. Holy cow, he had his pitch. That went fly deep to right field and foul. If that straightened up, that's a game-tying home run. So Gross looks in. Here's the pitch. That's a 4-8 to a lefty, and that's a walk. So Gross forces the walk. First and second, 2 outs for Keough. He's probably not coming out, so he'll stay in. He had 271 at bats, so that's something not beyond Billy Martin to take his. Well, no. Oh, what inning was this? We're in the 7th, so we can make changes on the as played lineup. So I was gonna say, did I make it too soon? Because I can make a relief change when I want, but I don't want to make batting changes at least until the 7th inning, because these are as played by the managers. So Dave McKay is a 4E20 if he comes to this ball game, and he did split time, but he looks a lot better versus left-handed pitching right now. So again, they're going to bring somebody out who has had very little game time, and that's going to be Mitchell Page. So Page will come in. So let's write down all this stuff so I don't make a mistake. Page will now swing. So let's see what the A's will do. Runner on first and second, 2 outs. Doug Corbett in for the big boy save. So here is the stretch from Corbett. 4-8 to a lefty, an exact same roll. The Wayne Gross ball 4. So Heath the third. That will force Gross to second. Page will now go to first. So now here is Ricky Henderson. So Henderson comes up, bases loaded, 2 outs in the 7th, 3-1 Twins. A big opportunity for Ricky. Corbett from the stretch gets it. Here's the pitch. It is a 6-9 to a righty. Ground ball to short. That is going to be Smalley. He's a 15. The 15 will field it. Smalley's an E23. Let's see if he comes up with it and makes the play. Oh, on an 11. I think he does. We looked at this a while ago. A 23 on an 11 is not an error. 23 on the 11 is a 13's the error, not the 11. Goes the short way, and the A's are done. Fielder's choice ends the inning. They stram the bases loaded. 7th inning stretch here in Minnesota. Twins 3 and the A's 1. So now the A's are going to have to make some defensive moves here. Oh, so Dave McKay will come in and play second. Wayne Gross, already in the game, will come in and horse play third. So Gross goes the third. Let's see, make sure we have everything correct here. Oh yeah, let's do it that way. So Gross, Heath. So there you go. So it will then go Gross, and then it'll go Gross, and then McKay's. You're 8-9. Gross is at third. Dave McKay will be at second as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Matt Keough still on the mound for the Athletics. So now here's Huskin Powell against Matt Keough, not going anywhere as for his fatigue. 6-6 lefty's a base hit for Huskin Powell, his second hit of the ball game. So that's a big hit. Let's see, this Keough does have a fatigue rating. No, he's a 9, so he's fine. So now let's see if he wants to run again. Keough's inability to run, and an 8 doesn't get it, so Powell will hold up, but he will be held. So here's Wilfong. Twins lead by a run. Wilfong is an expert bunter. They are going to look for it, but against a right-handed pitcher, he'll swing away and see if he can hit it behind somebody. 6'9" lefty is a fly ball right field. Armis is there, makes the catch, and is one away. I think this is still Gene Mock. So with one out here is Smalley. So Smalley comes in. He's 1 for 3. Switch hitter. Bat from the left side against Keough. Keough from the stretch. 6-7 to a lefty is a ground ball. The second. Uh-oh. That is Dave McKay and can be a problem. McKay's a 420. A 14 will not be a problem. So I don't think they'll turn a double play on this. And that's a 16. 16 on an E20. And now we take a look and hold our breaths. E20 16, no error. So that's good. 14 on a 4 is a G2, so it's a fielder's choice. So McKay kind of fumbled a little bit, gets the fielder's choice, and Smalley will be on at first with 2 outs, and now here's Kenny Landreau. Landreau is 0 for 3. Bottom of the 7th, Twins lead 3-1. Matt Keough still on the mound for the A's. Keough from the stretch and the pitch. 1-7 versus a righty, and he just missed his stuff. Ground ball the second. McKay has an easier play, throws them out, and ends the inning. Let's head to the 8th here. It is 3-1 Twins. So now Murphy, Newman, Revering will bat for the A's here in the 8th against Doug Corbett, trying to pull a big boy save here in the first of 3-game series. So here is Murphy. Murphy to pitch. 4-10 lefty and walks. Wow, and Corbett is getting really screwed out there, as they say. He's being really tweened out here. Corbett usually with better control, and he walks around the mound mumbling. So Murphy on at first, nobody out. Still a 2-run lead, and here's Jeff Newman. Can Newman get a big hit here? Corbett from the stretch and the pitch. 3-7 to a righty, struck him out, 1 away. So Newman down on strikes. That was his second K. He's 1 for 4. He's one of the hotter A's. And now here's Dave Revering. Likes to see the right-hander on there. Revering so far 0 for 3 against Kossman. So Corbett from the stretch. Tying run at the plate and the pitch. That's going to be a 6-7, and that is going to be a soft ground ball. The second, I believe. That is, yes, a soft ground ball. The second. Fielder's choice gets him, and there's 2 out. So the fielder's choice will get Murphy at second, and Revering will be on at first with 2 outs. And now here's Tony Armis. Armis the bat with 2 outs. The A's trying to find their offense. It seemed it got lost and sleepless in Seattle, as in the last game of the series against Floyd Bannister and this one in Minnesota. Their offense has struggled. Here is the pitch to Armis. 3-6 versus a righty, and that is a ground ball down the first. Keough takes it himself, and that is it for the A's. No runs, a walk, and 1 man left. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's 3-1 Twins. So now for the Twins in the bottom of the 8th inning, it will be Adams, Waniger, Keough. Here in the bottom of the 8th here, folks. 6-7 to a lefty. And that's a ground ball the second. He's a 4. Again, he gets it on the 12. That's good. Here's the throw, and we're going to have to look that up again. That's a 13. That's a 13 on a 20. 13 on a 20. Says it's an E4. And you put Dave McKay in the game, and he makes a huge error. So now the big insurance run on with Glenn Adams. So now here's Butch Waniger. Boy, if he gets a hold of one here, he's already had a home run earlier in this game. Keough trying to get through this. From the stretch, wants a double play ball. 2-5 against a righty is a base at left field for Waniger. His 3rd hit of the ball game. Runner will stop at second, and the Twins got it started in the 8th. 2 on, nobody out. Here's Mike Keough. So Keough the batter, 0 for 3. And Keough, Sofield, Castino. And here comes Billy Martin. He doesn't usually take guys out right now. So 7+ innings for Keough, and we're going to bring in Bob Lacey. So Bob Lacey will come in nasty against lefties, and that's what they need right now. Or will the Twins probably go Papa Jack here and go Ron Jackson? So Mike Cubbage will get called back, and Papa Jack, who has not been seen in this lineup a lot, and what I've played, will get his opportunity here to swing. So here comes Papa Jack. First and second, nobody out. Jackson so far, Cubbage was 0 for 3. Let's see if Lacey can make a big pitch to the pinch hitter. And that's going to be a 3-11 for Papa Jack against the lefty. Is a ground ball to second. It was not hit hard. That'll be a fielder's choice, as the runner will go to third. So first and third on the fielder's choice. So first and third, one out. The infield will now come in. And again, it's Sofield the batter. He's had a home run in the ball game, but do you want to keep him out there? I don't think so. He had a home run earlier, and there may be someone else out there who can swing against lefties. Willie Norwood probably can't. That's not your choice. So the question is, do they have somebody will not make him a 4 in center field? Sofield's not, and that kind of makes it a very good thing. They'll leave Sofield out there for the defense. Actually, he is a 4, so it doesn't matter in that case. So here is Sofield. Again, let's look at this again. First and third, infield will play back. They're going to try to get a double play. 4-7 versus a lefty, and that's a fly ball center field. So Sofield gets the job done. Armas scores, and that's a sac fly. So the second RBI for Rick Sofield, and is now 4-1 Twins. A huge, huge insurance run for the Twins. And now here's John Castino with 2 outs. Bob Lacey trying to get him through this right now. Here's the pitch. 1-3, and that is going to be a ground ball to third. Good play by Gross. Throws him out and retires aside. But a huge error by Dave McKay. It comes around and scores. We go to the top of the ninth. It's 4-1 Twins. And that means Doug Corbett gets a chance again to finish this big boy save off. He came in with, I believe, 1 out in the 7th. He's about to go 2+ here to get the save. And it's going to be Guerrero, Heath, and then probably Wayne Gross, if I'm right. Yeah. So let's see. Maybe a pinch hitter for Heath, since he is the switch hitter. ID gesture. Well, got to keep busy, my friend. That's important to do streams. Get your product out there. 5-10 struck him out, and Doug Corbett gets a huge out. So now the A's are going to have to go to their bench. So Heath normally in there against the lefties. So let's see. So with 1 out, they've already used Page. So they're probably going to have to swing off with, I believe, going to be Mike Davis. So Mike Davis will swing. They used a lot of guys. So again, this will be one of their last pinch hitters. They have Jim Essie, and they can use 2, but I think Davis might be a better bat. I know. Trying to finish. So Davis to swing 6-11, and that's a fly ball in the right field. That's Huskin Powell. He's a 4-12. That's a 12. Oh, we hold our breaths on a 4-12. Oh, boy. Let's take a look here. 4-12. 4-12. 4-12 says... Here it is. Sorry about that. The anticipation, it's an F1, so he makes the catch. How about that? On an E12, though, a 12 on a 12, no error on the 12, and makes the play. So with 2 outs, Huskin Powell made an adventure out there, and now here is Wayne Gross. Can the A's keep it alive, or can they lose 2 straight with very little offense? So here's Gross against Corbett, looking for the big boy save here. 5-10 to a lefty, the ballpark single. He keeps it alive with a 3. So Wayne Gross keeps it alive. He's 1 for 1 with a walk. And now it's Dave McKay, who let off a huge error the last inning. We'll see if he can switch around, bat from the left-hand side, and now get a hit off Corbett here. Corbett from the stretch and the pitch. 2-9, and he struck out. All that stuff in the 2 column, and he whiffs to retire the side. And the Minnesota Twins will win the opener by the score of 4-1. Well, folks, I need 4 of the horses. So we'll go ahead and do that. Final score is Twins 4, A's 1. Please look for another game possibly in the near future, as this was a good one. Some good game here at Minnesota, home of the Minnesota Vikings. And lost that I watched. Yeah, the offense has not shown up in the last 2 days. So what can you do? So keeping stats every game, and the offense is starting to filter, is starting to taper off a little bit, but kind of expected it. And they just didn't really get much here today. They had 1, 2, 3, again, 4. They had 5 hits. They had 3 hits in the last game. So you're not going to win many games by getting 8 hits over the last 2 games. So they were in first place by a couple games. So Matt Keough does a great job. Lacey came in, but a huge unearned run in the 8th inning gave the Twins a little extra insurance. They will go on and win this by the score of 4-1. So thank you, folks, for showing in. I appreciate it. Please like, please subscribe. I appreciate all those who coming in. Have a good night, everybody.